What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and check it out. We have another wave of Marvel Legends. This is for Captain America Civil War. Not all these characters are going to be in Civil War, but they are considered to be part of the Captain America wave in support of Civil War, I guess, sort of. I don't know. But I'll tell you, I'm so stoked about one of these figures. The other two I had to get. I had an opportunity to get all the figures on this wave, and I did end up passing on a couple of them. As you can see here, I have, actually, here's the one that I'm super stoked about, Taskmaster. This is going to be the best Taskmaster figure ever. It has this version of Taskmaster's mask, which is epic. I freaking love it. I can't wait to put it on. This I bought thinking it was Crossbones. I didn't even read the package. Turns out this is Demolition Man, aka Scourge. My brother got into not heated, but we got into a debate over it because he got the figure as well. And he's like, oh no, it's Scourge of the Underworld. I'm like, no, it says it's Demolition Man. I thought it was Crossbones, but either way, it is Demolition Man, as it says on the package, but he has also been one of the many characters to go by Scourge. And last, we have Mockingbird, who I normally wouldn't have cared about, except for the fact that I just love Adrian Palacki on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, other figures in the set, we have a new Captain America. This Captain America I'm not going to get, but he does have a werewolf head, so it's like Werewolf Captain. This one right here, Agent 13, Sharon Carter. I had it in my hands, I put it down, I had it in my hands, I put it down. I'll probably get Sharon Carter at some point. This is Whirlwind, Cottonmouth, and then of course the others we already saw. They all make up Red Onslaught, which is actually, it says it's Red Skull. So that is the Build-A-Figure. I'm pretty stoked that I do have the torso. I also have a leg, and I have the head. So let's get right into it, because I feel like my battery is going to die at some point in this video. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this Mockingbird. As you can see on the side of the package, it does have Sharon Carter on one side and Mockingbird on the other, because they're shared, I guess. It was pretty cool. I did not expect to find these. I just happened to be grocery shopping at Walmart, and yeah, I guess I grocery shop at Walmart. Don't judge. And my brother was texting me that he had just found pictures of the Star Wars Black 6-inch Jango Fett. So I was like, well, I mean, I was obviously going to look in the toy section anyway, but I ended up going over there to look, and they didn't have anything for anything that I was looking for, and I was pretty bummed out. Then I looked at the top of the shelves, and they had tons of stuff up there, none of which looked like it was going to be any good for me. And then the last thing that I ended up seeing was an unopened box of what said they were Marvel Legends Captain America. So I opened it up, and I had access to every single figure. So I was pretty stoked about that. So here we go. Now, her batons came bent, so there's that. I mean, I know she doesn't always, she usually has them in her hand as like dual batons, so I guess I'm going to put them in her hands that way. I know I'm kind of doing it off screen, but it's just kind of easier this way. So I do apologize. Yeah. So other than the fact that they came, wow, she stands really well. That's really good. Other than the fact that they came kind of, let's see if I can get this camera angle good. They came kind of bent. That's really my only complaint. The figure is actually really cool. It actually holds on to the batons really well. It actually stands up really well, which, if you saw the video with Spider-Gwen, She did not, so I was nervous about that. I really like the look. It obviously doesn't match the TV show. I don't love the glasses, but that is definitely part of what makes Mockingbird Mockingbird. And then we've got the torso for Red Onslaught. So I will probably end up... See, I really don't want all the figures in this set. I really don't want the Captain America. I already have a Captain America. It would take like a really nice looking Captain America for me to need to get another one. I really don't... The Cottonmouth figure, I'm not going to lie, Cottonmouth looked really cool. But I really don't want it. And Sharon Carter, you know, I could probably live without getting Sharon Carter, Agent 13. This packaging has both Demolition Man and Taskmaster. I could probably live without Sharon Carter, but there's a good chance I'll end up getting her. So Demolition Man, like, I don't know, like, he's always been kind of like this dorky... It looks like he took, like, Daredevil's old brown and yellow costume and, you know, basically used that and put on, like, an old Wolverine mask. Like, he kind of was, like, this leftover hero. And, you know, that's kind of what they did with him. So we'll go ahead and put this leg on. I feel like I put it on the wrong one. I might have. Yeah, I did. Alright. Not very forgiving. So Red Onslaught is now a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. So there's that. But anyway, here is Demolition Man. He comes with a revolver, which can go into the case. He comes with a knife that can go in... Alright, I kind of just assumed. Yeah, it can go into his sleeve. And then it comes with this pump-action shotgun. But anyway, his old costume is kind of generic. Like, it literally looked like he was like this throwaway superhero. Kind of a joke of a character. It's even funnier if you read the Jessica Jones costume, or I'm sorry, the issue where Jessica Jones was looking for a babysitter, and they kept going to him. He's equally pathetic there. But this costume is dope. And like I said, initially I thought this was Crossbones, and I'm a little surprised that they didn't put Crossbones out in this wave with the movie so close. But I think there's another wave that is specifically labeled for Civil War, and they're just using Captain America's name to sell these. So, well, obviously there's the Cap, you know, werewolf version, which, yeah, look, I mean, if there's probably going to be a lot of people that are after that one. My brother Eric was stoked about it. He had to have that one, but me not so much. It doesn't really do anything for me. Next up, we have the main event, Taskmaster. Now, if you've watched any of my LEGO videos over the years, you know I'm a huge Taskmaster fan. I don't know if I showed this, but the packaging is shared between the two. You can see Demolition Man on one side and Taskmaster on the other. These are the Mercenaries of Mayhem. So, Demolition Man, I guess, has been good and bad. He was an Avenger, he is an Avenger, all those things. And he is in LEGO's Marvel The Avengers as well, with the more boring costume of the two. Like, honestly, like, I thought he was a throwaway character to begin with. I think he was in my 10, like, least favorite characters in the game. Or, like, most disappointing, if you will. Because I thought he was such a generic, boring character. But seeing this costume actually makes me sad that they didn't actually use this costume and make him like a bad guy. Because they didn't even use the Wolverine mask, because obviously they were trying to, like, you know, keep out the whole X-Men thing. So here is Taskmaster. Great figure. I wish there was more orange in the shield. This layer should have like some orange. So it's not... I mean, I know that they were really going with the whole silver thing, but they could have spared a little bit more paint. His sword looks like a freaking lightsaber. The lighting just does not do it justice. It's like a deep orange. We got Red Skull's head, which I'm going to put on Red Onslaught. The storyline where they like killed Charles Xavier, took his brain, or actually, I think they killed Charles Xavier as part of Avengers versus X-Men, but Red Skull took his brain, basically made it his own. His head does not want to go on this thing. Maybe this is why you're not supposed to put on the pauldrons. Wow, holy crap. It took a ton of effort, like to the point where I strained my arm. Oh, wow, his freaking leg came off too. Alright, so it's going to be awkward standing him up eventually. For now, lean on me. Alright, there we go. So, we've got him leaning there, and yeah, Taskmaster also has this helmet, which I knew I was playing with fire there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on real quick, which I definitely prefer, especially with like the paint scheme. I want to say this is like Ultimate Taskmaster. Put his shield in his hand, or his sword in his hand, which is actually not super hard, but not super easy. So there he is. It would have been even cooler if they used him in a wave with Deadpool, but the Deadpool wave they are using on X-Men figures, and that wave is awesome. I just wish they did that as just a regular X-Men wave, and just left Deadpool out of it altogether, but alas, they didn't, and I'm not really even complaining too much because that wave is going to be so sick. I'll try to put a link to the story on Toy Arc with all the pictures. He's not going to stand, so there you go. There's Taskmaster with his head. Now I know that the white head is a little bit more traditional, but I love his mask in there. I wish, like Spider-Gwen, I could use the white hood with that mask, but alas, you can't. So there you go. There is 3 of the 7 figures from the Captain America wave of Marvel Legends. We've got Mockingbird, we've got Demolition Man, aka Scourge, and then we have Taskmaster. And then here is Red Onslaught starting to be built. I need 2 arms and a leg, and we win. But then there is the more traditional Taskmaster head. But like, I love that head, you know? It's just awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we shall catch you later. See ya.